Welcome to another episode of InfinityCraft Season 2 Reboot! In the last episode, we made a system that automatically turns cobblestone into sand. And in between episodes, I made infinite lava fuel farm. Infinite fuel farm, so we can turn those sand. So we can take the sand and then turn it into glass. It works really simply. I have a mod on that where I can make infinite lava sources super easily. And so, well, I have infinite lava, and so it's not too hard to make a automatic lava bucket machine. And so anyways, yeah, so that's how I got the infinite fuel. So here's what we're going to be doing in today's episode. We're going to kind of, add the finishing touches. We're going to, merge our two factories, into the final product. We're going to, finish some of the final things that haven't been automated yet. And yeah, everything you just heard was actually a voiceover. The thing is, my mic broke at the very beginning of this recording, and so nearly the entirety of this video is going to be voiceover. I'll do my best, but if I have like a delayed reaction or something like that, that's why. I don't know why it's broken. I can't talk on Discord. I don't know. I forgot to mention, I made right over here, I made a little super simple thing. It takes the glass and it puts a dotted slab on it, and it makes empty boba cups. So we have an automatic boba factory, and we have an empty boba cup factory. So now we just have to put the boba in the empty boba cups. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. The first order of action, which is what I'm doing right now, we're going to take the boba output and we're going to put it into the deployer. The deployer is where we're going to combine the empty boba cups and the boba into one product. If you look at the visual on screen right now, we have to get the boba output into the deployer. And with this gearbox I'm about to place, this should start spinning the conveyor belt that takes the boba output and puts it into the deployer. Alright dude, we're so close. If you see down here, this is where all the empty boba cups are coming. And this is where we need them to be. And so I'm going to try and get a conveyor belt going maybe. It's not... here we go. Okay, alright. Okay, and so once we get this conveyor belt spinning, that should take all the empty boba cups from down there, and that should bring them up here to the deployer. Again, the deployer is where we're going to merge everything. And then we should actually finally have this factory working. Okay, we're gonna steal this rotation from here. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna take some of the rotation from here, and we're gonna use that if I can get enough. Oh, damn it! Out of the way. As I was saying, we're gonna steal a little bit of rotation from this this gearbox all the way back here. And I hope it's spinning the right direction, because we're gonna try and use that to spin the conveyor belt. If it doesn't spin the right direction, it's a lot of work. And hold on, and it's spinning in the right direction. Look, it's going uphill. It's gonna take. Oh wait, hold on. Hey, would you look at that? The boba cups are coming uphill. This is actual cups of my blink talking here. One of my greatest weaknesses and my greatest strengths as a YouTuber is I over-explain everything. So we're gonna over-explain to make everything just that little bit more clear. Here's the boba output, as you can see. And then it drops down here. It gets conveyor belted into that deployer. We should see that happening actually slowly. So that boba is going into this deployer. And then let's see, and then also out here is the empty boba cup. So it's all going into this deployer setup right here. As you can see, it's happening. We're having the boba, having the empty boba cups, and it's producing not just empty boba cups, but not empty boba cups, actual cups with boba in them. Anyway, we still have a lot more to do. I must have accidentally broke a gearbox. But I was like, why isn't the factory working? Okay, and spinning the wrong direction. Great, okay. That's great. Alright, I have acquired another gearbox. And so now the conveyor belt spinning in the right direction. Okay, all right. So, okay, the factory should actually be up and working now. And I think, yep, all right. I think it's, yeah. Make sure I didn't break any more gearboxes on accident. I'll fix all those. If I did, I'll fix it, whatever. But we still have a few things we have to do. One of them is very important. All right, that actually was a small issue. But I think it should be fixed now. And where's my wrench? There it is. Okay. All right. Okay. So hold on. I think it's generally working. If you check the chest, 20. Stacking 21. Yeah. Cool. Second plan of action for today's episode. So I already hold on. I hear a pillow. Hey, mister. No. Anyway, second plan of action for this episode. I already made an infinite lava system for the furnace that smelts sand in the glass. I also need an infinite fuel supply for the blaze burner. This blaze burner melts sugar and combines it with raw boba to make normal boba. I might duplicate the fuel system I've used for the furnace to power the blaze burner. We'll see what I do. Alright, I'm here on the premises, and so I gotta think about how. I'll show you the blaze burner need to power. Need to power that blaze burner right there. Like put like a real red box of it if you kept in mind blank. And so I think how I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a deployer. A deployer is just like it's like a hand. And so if I put like some fuel in there, it's just literally gonna like feed the blaze burner that fuel. So now I gotta think about what kind of fuel I want to use. I mean, I already know lava, but I gotta think about how I'm gonna get lava. And I think what I'm actually gonna go for is I'm actually gonna, instead of making an entirely new lava system, because that's a lot of work, I'm just gonna use the infinite lava system I already have, and just bring some of the outputs to that blaze burner. Alright, I'm going ahead with this idea. I'm trying to see if I can get something on because I think I already have a lava generating system, and so I think if I can just reuse that would be cool. So I'm trying to see if I can place this shaft right. I'm gonna try and see if I can just use the same system I've been doing. Doing a little. Okay, I can't. Okay, you know. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, and that's not even a dry kelp. Hold on, intermission. I want to see. Well, okay. How do I? Hold on. Why does it isn't going? Spinning the wrong direction. Okay. Oh, we have to shift. Ah, okay. So I want to see if I put a bucket on here, is it gonna go into the lava generating system? I think it just did, right? Hold on. Wait. Okay. All right. Okay, it's working. So so I just have to take out that golden thing. That's where all the empty lava buckets are gonna come, and so we're gonna send them down to the lava system to be refilled, and then we're gonna send it back. Okay, this is actually a foolproof plan. Everybody, it's sometime later, and I believe I just got the conveyor belt moving in the right direction. And so all the empty lava buckets are gonna come along here, and so I just have to deliver them to that. So all the lava buckets are gonna come off that conveyor belt. And I just have to bring them down here. I think I can just make it a fall. Yeah. Okay, hold on, if I can place this right. Okay, here we go. Hold on, so I think I can. Oh, wait. Okay, the belt. Okay. Place this here. Place this here. Okay. Alright. So, with the placement of this shaft, the return system should be complete. And it's spinning in the right direction, which is good. And so I'll go over how this, because I've done half okay, I'll go over how this works. This deployer over here fuels the blaze burner by giving it a lava bucket. Anybody who's ever used a lava bucket before in a furnace knows that it leaves behind an empty bucket. And that empty bucket goes along that conveyor belt. And then it falls down here, and then right there it goes into the infinite lava system. And that infinite lava system took those empty buckets and filled them right back up with a bunch of lava. And so now we just need to get those refilled lava buckets into the deployer so it can fuel the blaze burner. And so that's what I'm doing right now, actually. Anyway, so time for Captain Mind Blowing super slow-mo. So that's where our refilled lava buckets come out of. And this is where we need to get them. And as you can see, there's a good bit of distance between them. There's also a lot of already conveyor belts going through the area. So we're going to have to get pretty creative how we're going to, get these lava buckets from point A to point B. And point is so creative I did have to get. And I think this is actually some of my best work with the crate mod. I had to use gearboxes in ways I'd never used them before and weird orientations. This is where the refilled lava buckets come out. It drops down here, and then it goes up here, and it goes back to the deployer. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it took so many tribulations and difficulties to make like those 3 conveyor belts, because I didn't have many supplies, and I was constantly like running into things, and so there was actually a lot of cool work that I did to do this. Anyway, so I think blaze burner is actually powered right now, but whenever it gets depowered, a lava bucket will be used. I'm just doing a quick review. Go along here, down there, and then into the lava refilling system. And oh look, one's coming up right now. What'd you know? Anyway, so now that I've done this, maybe I think we should go for a big giant summary of this, because I think we pretty much automated it all, right? I mean, we have all the fuel stuff automated. We don't have sugarcane automated, but that's a problem. I mean, I'll give you a hint. It's pretty much automatic. So let's do a quick review. We'll go sleep. But let's do a review of everything we've done to make this factory. We're still not done. We're still not 100% done, because I think I installed a mod called Croptopia. If I'm correct, Okay, yeah, I installed a mod called Croptopia, and they have a bunch of like crops, and that's what we're gonna be using, because we have boba in a glass cup, but that's not good. We have to actually put some kind of boba tea in there, and so there's banana boba tea, there's all sorts of stuff, banana milk tea, and so previously, so the mod doesn't automatically add support to get like banana milk tea and all this stuff, but I installed a separate mod called Croptopia, and so and that has like the banana stuff we need to make banana tea. My mic has been off this entire time. Okay, well, I'm not in the mood to edit right now. Try to feel all the background noise. Well, I'll have to make do. I'll have to make do with the footage I have. So I think we need to do just a quick review of everything. How everything works. It all started up here with the glitch farm, but this is a Kavasa root farm, and it harvests Kavasa. It gives us Kavasa root. And the Kavasa root gets put in these chests. Then the Kavasa root gets milled in the tapioca flour. Yeah, I see it. It gets milled in tapioca flour. And so tapioca flour gets stamped into raw boba. And then the raw boba gets melted, and some sugar gets melted. It's all mixed together. All that melted, hot melted sugar and the raw boba into normal boba. And it comes down here, waiting to be put into a cup. Now, how do we get the cups? Start it with cobblestone. We crush the cobblestone into gravel, and then we crush the gravel into sand. It gets melted. We have a fuel thing down there. It gets melted into glass, and then it gets made into cups. And with the boba and the cups, they are put into each other, and what you know, about to hit an entire row of boba. So what do we do next episode? Well, probably in between episodes, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make a sugarcane farm in between episodes. And actually, so in between episodes, I'm gonna make a sugarcane farm. And the content of next episode probably be two things: decoration, and we're gonna get a ton of Croptopia fruits and stuff. All the bananas and gooseberries. I actually had a gooseberry the other day. Pretty good. There's so many different kinds of boba milk tea. There's strawberry, banana, orange. And so we're gonna try and get a system to process all the oranges, bananas, and make them into tea and put them in our boba cups. And I hope we can do maybe a bit of decoration. Anyway, well, I have to get myself in the mix of this. Everybody, well, let's just welcome to my crazy farm. This is a good time to say thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. This has been Captain Mind Blank, and see you next episode of InfinityCraft Season 2.